Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to your TSN English class. Today we'll be starting chapter 2. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. This chapter is from your book Hornbill. So students, let's read the chapter from page number 15. And before starting with this page number 15, I would like to tell you that what was going on there in the previous paragraphs. That after the roar of the wave increased to a thunder, the ship moved up the face of the wave, and then suddenly a tremendous explosion was there, and that shook the deck, and the waves or the water that broke over the ship, and due to that water was everywhere on the ship. And the narrator of the chapter, he accepted his coming death and felt peaceful while losing consciousness. So let's read the chapter from here with from this paragraph here. The front hatch was thrown open and Mary appeared. "We are sinking," she screamed. "The decks are smashed. We are full of water." "Take the wheel," I shouted as I scrambled for the hatch. Larry and Herb were pumping like madmen. Broken timbers hung at many angles. The whole starboard side bulged inwards. Clothes, crockery, chart, tins, and toys sloshed about in deep water. I half swam, half crawled into the children's cabin. "Are you all right?" I asked. "Yes," they answered from an upper bunk. "But my head hurts a bit," said Sue, pointing to a big bump above her eyes. I had no time to worry about bumped heads. After finding a hammer, screw, and canvas, I struggled back on deck. With the starboard side bashed open, we were taking water with each wave that broke over us. If I could not make some repairs, we would surely sink. Somehow I managed to stretch canvas and secure waterproof hatch covers across the gaping holes. Some water continued to stream below, but most of it was now being deflected over the side. More problems arose when our hand pumps started to block up with debris floating around the cabins, and the electric pump short circuited. The water level rose threateningly back on deck. I found that our two spare hand pumps had been arranged overboard, along with forestaysail, the jib, the dinges, and the main anchor. So here, in the first paragraph here, the front hatch was thrown open and Mary appeared. "We are sinking." So your narrator tried to explain that when he shouted that there is water everywhere over there, and after that what was happened over there, that the ship had water below, and but not there to abandon the wheel and to investigate, and suddenly the front hatch was thrown away, थ्रोन ओपन एंड मैरी अपियर्ड वी आर सिंकिंग। और ऐसा लग रहा था मैरी उसे ऐसा बोल रही थी जैसे वो ज़ोर से चिल्लाई कि हम लोग डूब रहे हैं। द डेक्स आर स्मैश्ड, वी आर फुल ऑफ वाटर। सो मैरी टोल्ड हिज हस्बैंड दैट वी आर फुल ऑफ वाटर एंड द डेक्स जो हैं शिप की वो पूरी तरह स्मैश हो चुके हैं। टेक द व्हील, आई शाउटेड, आई स्क्रैम्बल्ड फॉर द हैच। सो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जो नरेटर है चैप्टर की वो अपनी वाइफ मैरी को बोलते हैं दैट ओके आफ्टर दैट मैरी स्क्रीम टू से दैट वी वर सिंकिंग एंड द डेक्स वर स्मैश्ड एंड दे वर फुल ऑफ वाटर, लैरी एंड हर्ब वर लाइक pumping water, broken timbers hung in disorderly way, and the starboard side and the side had bulged inwards, and the things were floating in water. All those toys and tins or crockeries, they all the things are like floating in water. So he said that I half swim, half crawled into the children's cabin. So here narrator explains that कि वो आधा स्विमिंग कर रहा था कभी एंड कभी वो क्रॉल कर रहा था और वो बच्चों के केबिन तक जाना चाह रहा था। "Are you all right?" I asked. "Yes." So he asked to his children that, "Are you all right?" Both of them, Jonathan and Suzanne, They replied yes. They answered from an upper bunk. वो कहाँ पहुँच, बिकॉज उन्हें भी पता था कि पानी भर गया शिप में, तो दे रीच्ड ओवर देयर इन द अपर बंक एरिया ऑफ द शिप. Above her eyes I had no time to worry about bump. So your narrator जो है वो, but my head hurts a bit, said Sue, pointing to a big bump above her eyes. So स्यू जो है वो सुजैन वो अपने डैड को पॉइंट आउट करते हुए कहती हैं दैट उसका अपर हेड जो है वो हर्ट होने वाला है, बिकॉज देर आर बिग बम्प अबव हेयर आईज एंड आई हैड नो टाइम टू वरी अबाउट माई बम्प्ड हेड्स. तो वो कहता है अब मेरे पास इतना टाइम भी नहीं था कि मैं अपने सोलन हेड को देख लूँ या उसके बारे में वरी करूँ. आफ्टर फाइंडिंग अ हैमर, स्क्रूज एंड कैनवस, आई स्ट्रगल्ड बैक ऑन द डेक and from there Harry reached towards the some to find out some of the like hammer, some of the tools. So basically he was searching for tools like hammer, screw and canvas, and after struggled a lot he returned back to the that deck with the starboard side bashed open. और अब वो किस तरफ पहुंच गया, शिप के ऐसी तरफ जहाँ पर स्टारबोर्ड साइड जो है वो ओपन थी. We were taking water with each wave that broke over us. If we could not make some repairs, we would surely sink. So your narrator explains that अगर हमने अभी इस broken parts को कुछ repair नहीं करा, then surely हम जो है पानी में डूब जाएंगे. Somehow I managed to stretch canvas and secure waterproof hatch covers. So he said that somehow उसने कहीं ना कहीं से manage किया to stretch some canvas or like secure waterproof hatch covers, so that he can fill that those gaping holes and some water continue to stream below, and after that the water continues to their ship, but most of it was now being deflected over the side. And more problems arose when our hand pumps started to block up with the debris floating around the cabins, and because they are trying to just keep that water out of the ship, and that was not possible because they don't have proper ways to put that water out. So they used hand pumps at that time so that they can started to that water kept out of the ship, but soon the hand pumps started blocking, because why they blocked, because the debris, the मटेरियल वॉज देयर, जो भी चीज़ें, जो भी यू कैन से दैट जो भी कूड़ा करकट वहाँ पर था, दैट ऑल लाइक वो पूरा वहाँ इकट्ठा हो गया था, दैट वॉज फ्लोटिंग इन वाटर एंड अराउंड द केबिन्स एंड लाइक इलेक्ट्रिक पम्प शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. सो वो सब कुछ इकट्ठा हो गया था, एंड ड्यू टू दैट जो हैंड पम्प्स थे दे वर लाइक इन द चोकिंग कंडीशन. सो द वाटर लेवल रोज threateningly back on the deck, and I found that our two spare hand pumps had been wrenched overboard. So after that narrator finds out that जब उन्होंने अपना पूरा प्रिपरेशन कर रहे थे कि किस तरह हम सो दैट हाउ कैन गेट रिड ऑफ दिस वाटर एंड ऑल, देन सडनली द वाटर लेवल रोज थ्रेटनिंग. और अब वाटर लेवल इतना ज़्यादा बढ़ गया था दैट दे आर इन थ्रेट. दैट बैक ऑन डेक आई फाउंड दैट आर टू स्पेयर हैंड पम्प्स हैड बीन रेंच्ड ओवरबोर्ड. और जब वो वापस डेक पे आया तो उसने देखा कि उनके जो टू हैंड पम्प्स थे, स्पेयर हैंड पम्प्स, वो भी पूरी तरह वर्क नहीं कर रहे हैं. दे वर लाइक इन ड्रेंच कंडीशन ओवर द बोर्ड्स अलॉन्ग विद द फोर स्टे सेल, द जिब, द डिंजर्स एंड द मेन एंकर. और उसके साथ साथ उसके वो चीज़ें तो वो पूरी वेन में हो ही गई थी, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट उसके जो स्पेयर पार्ट्स थे जो भी हैंडपम्प के साथ साथ में थे, लाइक यू कैन से दैट आगे वाला जो बड़ा बादपान था, डिंजस या डिंगस मीन्स जो उनके पास छोटी छोटी बोट्स थी, वो सब कुछ, या जो रिब फ्रेम्स थे, या जो जहाज़ की चौड़ाई में लगी हुई लकड़ी की जो फ्रेम्स थी, जो फोर स्टे सेल थे, या जो आगे का बड़ा बादबान था, और वर लाइक इन very bad condition, and the main anchor also. Then I remember we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. Then suddenly narrator को याद आता है, ओके तो हमारे पास चार्ट रूम में भी कुछ ऐसे हैंड पम्प्स रखे हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक पम्प्स. So I connected it to an out pipe and was thankful to find that it was worked. And उसने उसको कुछ उनके साथ कनेक्ट किया so that वो जो है क्या कर सके. सो ही कलेक्टेड दैट इलेक्ट्रिक हैंड पंप एंड ट्राई टू फिक्स देम अप, सो दैट, एंड फाइनली thankfully those electric pump worked at that time. And the night dragged on with an endless bitterly cold routine of pumping, steering and working the radio. We were getting no replies to our mayday calls. So here narrative said that the night dragged on with an endless. सो उस रात उनकी जो पूरी रात थी वो कैसी बीती थी, लाइक दैट नाइट वॉज लाइक, यू कैन से दैट ऐसा लग रहा था ख़त्म ही नहीं हो रहा है उनका स्ट्रगल जो है, दैट वोंट एंड्स अप, एंड बिटरली कोल्ड रूटीन, एंड दैट डे वॉज लाइक वेरी वेरी कोल्ड रूटीन, बिटरली कोल्ड ऑफ पंपिंग, बिकॉज they all of them were like struggling with that water, and they used to keep that water out, and stirring जो है जहाज़ को स्टर करना है प्रॉपरली, किस तरफ चलाना है, सो स्टरिंग द व्हील ऑफ द शिप and working with the radios, that okay, the radios will, if the radios will work properly, then they will get signals that where to we move and where not. And we were getting no reply to our mayday calls. So here mayday calls refers, students, the like radio telephonic words with signal aircraft or like ship stuck in a disastrous situation. So mayday calls are like that, when just the ships or aircraft, they were in like those that situation, those situation like climatic or disaster situation, at that time it really helps. So which was not surprising in this remote corner of the world. And here narrator explains that it was not surprising for them that this is not working properly, because he knew that in those kind of conditions these calls were like not working properly, because they are like in the remote area or remote corner of the world. Sue had swollen alarmingly. She had two enormous black eyes, and now she showed us a deep cut on her arm. When I asked why she hadn't made more of her injuries before this, she replied, I did not want you to worry when you were trying to save us all. And here narrator is talking about daughter, that his daughter. So what happens over there, that Sue had swollen alarmingly. उसकी daughter का जो सर है वो पूरी तरह swollen था, and she had two enormous black eyes, और उसकी जो eyes है वो पूरी तरह enormously, like they were like in the eyes become large and swollen and black and blue. And now she showed us a deep cut on her arm, and अब उसने दिखाया उनको कि उसकी आर्म पे भी एक बड़ा डीप कट लग गया था. When I asked why she hadn't make more of her injuries before this, then the narrator of the chapter, he asked his daughter that why don't you tell us before, कि तुमने मुझे पहले क्यों नहीं बताया. Then she replied, I did not want to worry you when you were trying to save us all. Why, father, I don't tell all these things to you? Because I don't want you to worry about us. Because you are already in that condition where you try your level best to save our family and all the members of the boat. So by morning on January 3rd, the pumps had the water level sufficiently under control for us to take 2 hours rest in rotation, but we still had a tremendous leak somewhere below the water line, and on checking I found that nearly all that boat. So now narrator is talking about by January on January 3rd. So by morning on January 3rd, the pumpings had the water level sufficiently under control due to that electric pumps, or due to their that they try to keep that water out of the ship. So due to those methods they are using at that time, like electric pumps, hand pumps, because of that they the situation is under control for us to take 2 hours. So everybody सब जो हैं अब they were like you can say that बारी बारी से सब अपने टर्न अकॉर्डिंगली 2 आवर्स की स्लीप ले रहे थे, या रोटेशन में वो लोग अपना अपना रेस्ट कर रहे थे, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट आफ्टर 2 आवर्स the other people will work. So but we still had a tremendous leak somewhere, but still there is a leak in the ship somewhere below at the water line, and on checking I found that nearly all that boat, so students come to next page, all that boat main rib frames were smashed down to the keel. In fact, there was nothing holding up a whole section of the starboard hull except a few cupboards partition. So thought that, and he found that अभी भी शिप का कुछ ऐसा पार्ट था दैट वाज लाइक ट्रिमेंडसली लीकिंग, एंड फॉर टू कंट्रोल दैट और टू चेक दैट, द नरेटर ने क्या देखा दैट जो शिप है उसका जो चौड़ाई वाला हिस्सा है वहाँ पर कुछ लकड़ियों के फ्रेम्स जो हैं वो रखे हुए हैं, एंड लकड़ियों के फ्रेम जो हैं वो पूरी तरह दे वर लाइक डैमेज कंडीशन, एंड एग्जैक्टली जो शिप है उसके साइड में कुछ हिस्से जो हैं वो खड़ा करने के लिए, मतलब उसके पास अब उसको वो जो लीक्स थे, दो ट्रिमेंडस लीक्स, उनको फिक्स करने के लिए अब उसे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था. ही ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट सम बोर्ड्स और लाइक some kind of, you can say that, rib frames, but they were like all in broken condition, और वो इस सिचुएशन या इस कंडीशन में नहीं थे कि उन्हें वहाँ पर फिक्स किया जाए. सो ही सेड दैट आई डोंट हैव नथिंग एक्सेप्ट अ फ्यू कबर्ड्स पार्टीशन, कि वो वहाँ पर कबर्ड्स के पार्टीशन के अलावा कुछ फिक्स करें. वी हैड सर्वाइव्ड फॉर 15 आवर्स सिंस द वेव हिट, बट वेव वॉकर वुड नॉट होल्ड टुगेदर लॉन्ग इनफ फॉर अस टू रीच ऑस्ट्रेलिया. So he said that we have survived for 15 hours in the situation of like fully those huge waves and the storm in the ship or in the ocean. They survived for 15 hours, and since the wave hit, but the wave walker would not hold together. The जैसे ही वो वेव हिट करती है, जो वेव वॉकर है उसने उन्हें को एक साथ बांध के रखा था अभी तक, बट लॉन्ग इनफ, बट अब और आगे शायद रख पाए या ना रख पाए फॉर अस टू रीच ऑस्ट्रेलिया, बट दे लाइक इन देयर वे. एंड अब तक उन्हें ये लग रहा था कि जो वेव वॉकर बोट है उन्होंने पहुंचने तक उनको जब तक वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया पहुंचेंगे तब तक ये वेव वॉकर इस कंडीशन में नहीं रहेगी ये बोट कि वो पूरी तरह, यू कैन से दैट, वेव वॉकर बोट पूरी तरह बच पाए. सो आई चेक्ड आवर चार्ट्स एंड कैलकुलेटेड दैट देयर वर 2 small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east. One of them is Ile Amsterdam, was French scientific base. Our only hope was to reach these pinpricks in the vast oceans, but unless the wind and seas abated so we could hoist sail, our chances would be slim indeed. The great wave had put our auxiliary engine out of action. So here what was that, students? That the wave walker boat that hits over there, and I checked our charts and calculated. So he said that he calculated that there were 2 small islands and a few hundred kilometers to each, and the difficulty that he has faced was the wind and the wave. Unless they abated, he could not to hoist the sail. So the writer says, so black clouds began building up behind them, and winds became faster and waves higher. Thank you all. We'll be continuing the next part of the our video in our next video. So thank you. Stay safe.